All right, so this is going to be a reading for Leo. And for the Leo that I'm speaking to today, I'm seeing that you're going through some type of pretty intense moment of change. Things are shifting for you, whether you realize it or not. And this looks to be some type of spiritually destined sort of change. So, possibly something that you decided to experience before you were born that is a really crucial part of the course that your life path is taking. And I'm seeing that you're picking up on this on an intuitive level, you're picking up on this on a spiritual level. You feel this energy in some way, but it's not showing up for you in the material world yet, or it's not entirely clear what's happening here. So then you kind of approach it from this logical, what can I see, taste, smell, sense into sort of perspective, but this is happening on an energetic level first before you see the material results of this shift. And so you could be a little bit confused at this time. There's definitely some very spiritual messages here for you, so I'm excited to dive into this reading. But before I do, I just want to say thank you so much for being here and for receiving this reading. If you would like to lend your energy to me more so that I can manifest messages that resonate for you, you can like and subscribe to the channel. If you would like a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. My email is down below in the description box. Now, Leo, I'm seeing that whatever is happening here, there's like an opportunity that is opening up for you, and it's opening up because of the beauty and the stability of your own energy. You come through as someone who is very strong on your own, and you may have other supportive energies around you, but it's like who you are as a human being, like it's like everything that you touch kind of turns to gold. And I see that what's going to happen here is your energy is about to open up in a really profound way, and you're just going to start touching things and it's going to all start kind of turning to gold. So it's a very beautiful energy. And your oracle cards today are the Master, Receptivity, and the Source. So there's something very spiritual going on here, like I said, and this process really has to do with you getting in touch with your own core energy, your own source energy in such a way that aligns with a frequency that connects with the source outside of you. And that connection is so strong that it's almost like a wire or a transmitter that connects you and passes energy back and forth. And so this experience is really about your mastery of receiving what it is that the universe has to give you. And that's kind of this process that you're going through. And that's the opportunity that's kind of opened up for you, is for you to just receive from all directions frequencies that align with your energy, if that makes sense. Very, very spiritual reading here today. A little bit different than what I usually tap into, which can tend to be like, more day-to-day material things that people are dealing with. But let's go. So in the recent past, I'm seeing that you may have been really disappointed by the timing of things. It could have felt like you were just kind of waiting forever for things to click into place, and it was kind of stressing you out. It could have been really disappointing. It could have been really painful even to feel like over and over again, like, I know I'm headed for bigger things, or I know that I want to be engaged in something larger than myself, but like, when is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? What am I really doing here? There could have been times where you felt really lost, but it's actually that things had to line up in a very specific way. And so you were kind of just there in that waiting period. Let's take a look at that. There could have been some painful lessons that you had to learn about or through your connections with other people. And it could have felt like maybe multiple times, or maybe in a specific connection, that you were really disappointed or let down by what you were receiving. And it kind of could have felt like, I need to like leave behind these connections because I'm not receiving what I deserve. And then you just kind of show me like almost like this waiting period of like, when am I actually going to receive what I deserve in connections? Am I ever going to receive what I deserve? And even as you're kind of asking those questions, I see you kind of healing whatever kind of went on there, whatever kind of painful experiences you went through, and you could have, for many of you, healed that through some type of meditative experience or connecting to something higher than yourself. But ultimately, I see you trying to learn lessons here from what you went through and really kind of unpack, like, why was it so painful? Why was it so unhealthy? Why was it so deceptive? And really taking a look at those negative energies so that you could heal them. But there could have also been times where it felt like that energy was so huge and overwhelming that you kind of just had to leave. Like, it wasn't an energy that you could stick around in, that you could kind of work through. It may have felt like you just didn't have a choice but to leave, in order to kind of heal yourself from whatever happened here. And I'm seeing that leaving those connections behind really opened up space for you to manifest some type of success. And oftentimes people think that they need to do something to manifest, and that is, like, I think, an aspect of living under a capitalistic, very westernized culture of, like, productivity, of, like, if you want to see results, you have to work and you have to do. But actually, that's a little bit incorrect from a spiritual perspective. Often we just have to create the space in our own energy for that to kind of come in. And I see that really being what you did, was you really took a hard look, and you may still be taking a look at what's going on in your heart space. Do you have room for new things to come in? Are you holding back your heart space from allowing things to come in? Are you really open? And so you kind of went through and are going through this healing process that is actually opening up this, like, manifestation experience for you. And as you do that, as you start to manifest and through this healing energy, it's like you start to move very quickly towards new energies, towards new things, towards things that feel fulfilling, things that feel like they resonate with your energy, and you're able to start receiving from the universe in a really concrete way. And it may start out kind of small and then kind of build on itself. And this may be something that either an energy that began in June or that begins within the next 6 weeks or 6 months. The number 6 is significant here. But either way, I see that, like, once you start opening up your heart space through the healing process, you open up space, and then it's like the energy just takes off and it picks up and it moves a lot faster than maybe it was moving before. And all of a sudden you start receiving things that make you feel really good, really happy, really fulfilled. It could give you a renewed sense of confidence or reassurance of, like, yeah, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay, because you're receiving these opportunities that are also signs that, yes, you're on the right path. And I see you kind of moving down that path. And it's an energy that you're currently in, even if you don't realize it, even if you're having a hard time. I do see you kind of in that flow. And if you haven't started receiving, I see you receiving, very soon. I also see, like, an ending to being alone or to building alone. This could be from a romantic perspective of, like, being single. For others of you, this is like, maybe if you haven't had a lot of friends or you've been feeling lonely. For even more of you, this could be about career, and, like, if you've been working on something alone, that's going to kind of come to an end, and there's going to be a more supportive energy that comes in there to support you and to give you, love and care. And it comes through as a spiritual connection, a soul connection. And I see that once this energy comes in as well, that's when you really start to be like, oh, like, I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm cared for, and I'm not doing it all alone. So for many of you, that will be in the material world. For others of you, it's just a feeling that you may get, maybe a connection to spirit, to God, to something larger than yourself. But I do see that energy coming in and being very supportive for you. And then with that, like, it's like everything just takes off for you, and you start to move towards some really beautiful connections and community and opportunities, and all types of things start to pick up for you. I'm seeing that you don't see it now, but again, you have a lot of love coming your way, and it's gonna be a very powerful kind of love. Like, it's not gonna be something that you can miss. You can't miss this. It's coming straight for you. And I'm seeing that you have no idea. Like, right now, you don't know this, but this comes through as being right around the corner and being extremely loving, extremely fulfilling, extremely stable. And again, something that really boosts your confidence. For many of you, this could come in Leo season, which is, coming up in just a few days. For others of you, Leo energy is just really significant here, which makes sense because you are a Leo. There's an energy that has actually been coming to meet you for quite a while. And it could have been something that you were picking up kind of subliminally, or you were picking up in the energy, but you didn't have concrete evidence that it was coming towards you, and it was coming towards you really slowly. And it's almost like you had to go through this healing process and you had to open up. And as you were doing this energy was like on the other side of, a mirror or a wall or something, and it's coming towards you kind of slowly. And then all of a sudden it arrives and it's right there. And it's something that I see making you very happy. Not being as confusing anymore. It just kind of shows up out of the fog, from where it came. It's a very celebratory energy. A lot of happiness is here. There's this feeling of, okay, this is it. Like, this is the community that was meant for me. This is what I was waiting for. And you may not even realize that you've been waiting for this, and you definitely don't realize exactly what's coming in. But again, a very positive energy comes in, and it's really something that is a manifestation of your own energy. So I want to say good job, Leo. You did it. You're healing, and it's opening up a lot of really positive things for you. So if you're looking for a sign that something amazing is coming in, this is your sign. Let's get 3 cards of advice from the universe. You're moving towards so much happiness, Leo. Whatever wish fulfillment you have, it could even feel too good to be true. It's like you get a little taste of it, and then it just blooms into this garden of happiness and joy and wonder. And it's funny because, again, I see that you don't see it, but the tides are already shifting in such a way to kind of open these doors for you. So I love this for you, Leo. I hope that this helps. I hope that this resonates, and I'll see you next time.